I remember when I first came out to my mother and I said, you know, Mom, I'm gay, and she said, but you were never good at sports.
Why don't you start by telling us about the first time that you realized that you might be a lesbian?
I'm not. Mm-hmm. I'm a cheerleader.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Mary. I'm the founder of True Directions.
True Directions is the home of the gay rehabilitation. This film was conceived about 4 years ago. I was in San Francisco in a coffee shop, and I was reading one of those free newspapers, and there was an article about this guy who had gone to a homosexual rehabilitation camp, sort of trying to spread the message of how evil these places are and how they make you hate yourself even more than before you went in. And I'm really interested in the theme of repression. It's fascinating to me.
This is the story of Megan, who is a cheerleader and who's gay and doesn't know it.
And so her parents and friends, who are all Christian cheerleader types, do an intervention.
In order to start healing this festering wound, I want you to write a song. It's very therapeutic, and it's good to put your feelings down.
The script was one of the best scripts I ever read. It really, really made me laugh. And also, it's timely. I just think it's a very accessible script about a very important subject, and that is respecting your own reality.
I loved the script when I read it, and I thought, I wonder what, you know, this director is going to be like. Because I knew she'd never directed a feature before, but I saw her short film, which was beautiful.
Jamie's been one of my really, really good friends for like 3 years, and I was in her short that she did. That was at Sundance last year, and she wrote the part for me. And then I read it, and I was really scared because I was scared that I wasn't going to like it. And then I just like freaked out because it was so good.
I had worked with Clea Duvall before in my short film, and Natasha was a friend of Clea's, and so Natasha actually read the script because it was in Clea's car.
Yeah, that's good.
So it was just like some of my favorite independent actors. I'm really lucky.
I did the movie for like 4 reasons. This is one of the reasons. That's my friend Clea Duvall. I like her a lot. She's really talented. Her and Melanie Linsky are my favorite peers. See how pretty she is?
It's interesting working with all the kids on the movie because they're early 20s or late teens or whatever like that. So it's fun to corrupt their minds.
This is where we sleep, but there's no inappropriate behavior allowed. Inappropriate? Like swearing?
No, inappropriate like fucking.
Oh.
Megan's really different from other characters I've played. Most of the characters I've played have been, you know, hip or... Megan seems kind of stuck in time that's passed. She's got these sort of, you know, almost 50s-like ideals.
I thought it was just an act, but you really are sweet as fucking pie, aren't you? This is bullshit, Megan. It doesn't work. You are who you are. The only trick is not getting caught.
I play a girl called Hillary, who's really the only one of this group of degenerates who wants to turn straight. She's obsessed with it. And she's just a bit of a snitch, I suppose.
It's a big stretch name-wise. I play Joel. He's very conflicted with his homosexuality. Mainly I've done teen movies and stuff, and so I haven't had much experience with a lot of the older actors. And so I got to see their professionalism and kindness, and they're just really fun.
It's a rockin' cast. You got RuPaul, and then you got Bud Cort, and if those of you who have seen Harold and Maude know his brilliance, and Mink Stoll, and it's just a whole bunch of amazing people.
I play Mike, who's a counselor here at True Directions, or as we like to call it, True Erections. Mike is an ex-gay who has been a changed man. You know, he's really straight. So that's been a lot of fun, because I've never been straight.
I play Mary. I'm the camp counselor, and she's quite the perky one, I might add. Ow! No more sipping. Jug it like a man. Usually, I mean, people kind of cast me as like, you know, the tough guy or the tough girl, whatever. This is just like a total different character thing that I can go with. This woman lives in Maryland. The whole entire cast, what they brought to it is all these different personalities, and then you see all this new young talent. And they're amazing, and yes, sometimes I do have to yell at them. Get out of bed. You hormonal hussy. You were supposed to be the role model.
Kathy is just, she's so much fun, and we all hang out after work, and you sort of forget that she's this incredible sort of Oscar-nominated, respected actress. She's all, oh, fucking this and this and bah.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
But it's coming together really well, and we've got a nice sort of dynamic.
5, 6, 7, 8, go!
good. God is straight.
God. Okay.
That's a card.
And action.
I'm absolutely amazed with Jamie, but where this is her first feature. She's just so focused and very confident, where she already knows, like, it's already edited in her head.
She gives wonderful direction. I feel like, you know, I can go to her with not understanding where I'm going with the character, and she steers me right in the right direction.
Jamie really invites you in on the creative process, which is, as an artist, that's what you hope for. In fact, I was watching some of the dailies today, and it was interesting to watch what it's turned into, because it's like this really surrealistic type weird movie. It's taken on a whole nother level of sickness.
She's got as much awareness of like character and performance as she does for like style and sets and shots and, you know, interaction and wardrobe, and she's got like a very specific vision, and she's definitely like a really visual type of director.
The thing that's so wonderful about it is that we take a lot of humor and put it into such a sensitive issue. The fact of the matter is you can't rehab homosexual people, and hopefully that issue will get across with a lot of humor.
What about foreplay?
No, foreplay is for sissies. Real men go in, unload, and pull out. Mom!
Obviously, the whole Exodus International sort of anti-gay crusade that's going on right now is pretty frightening. People's lives are at risk, and it's pretty tragic. But at the same time, I think the best way to get a message across is to make fun of it.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. That's it.
If a movie is good, hopefully it'll entertain you and kind of make you feel something at the same time. And I think that's certainly what our mission is here, to kind of get across a message of like closed-mindedness is too time-consuming, and at the same time to kind of make you laugh.
I'd like people to take it as a story about people and not just a story about gay people. It's more about the relationship between these two characters than anything else, and they happen to be both girls.
Do you like being a pervert? I heard you, okay? With your masculine, feminine, blah, blah, blah.
Heterosexual and homosexual all has to do with these gender expectations, you know? If you're gay, you must be really bad at sports if you're a man, and really great at sports if you're a woman, and I'm just trying to turn that on its head.
There's not just one way to be a lesbian. You just have to continue to be who you are.
I'm always attracted to the subversive and the underdog and anything that, you know, corrects the message, baby. It's not about what you wear. People have to be able to do what they want to do and follow their hearts.
And the message of the film is be gay, as far as I can tell, or just be yourself, but preferably be gay, because being gay is better if you're a cheerleader.